Do not adjust your television set, even if it's one of those old ones with the rabbit ears on top here. You are tuned into Comedy Flops, all you can eat improv show. We are pleased to be here tonight to support the Finger Lakes Independence Center. As you may know, if you are a Flops follower, we do our shows to help support charitable organizations here in the Tompkins County community. And Finger Lakes Independence Center is a wonderful one. I'd like to, before we talk about how the show is going to work, I'd like to actually invite one of our cast members, Officer Peggy, onto the screen to just briefly tell you a little bit about what it is that the Finger Lakes Independence Center does and how they've touched her life. Officer Peggy.
Thanks, John. Hi, everyone. So I'm Officer Peggy, and the Finger Lakes, for those who know me, I've suffered from a series of concussions the last couple years and was really struggling with some of the aftermath and symptoms that come along with it. And so the Finger Lakes Independence Center hosts this brain injury support group that was really helpful for me this last year to help me sort of get back on my feet and feel like I wasn't alone in struggling with getting back to work tasks or everyday personal tasks. So it was really helpful for me and a lot of others in the community in having support and getting the resources that you need. So that's been my experience, and I love them and would share them with anyone. So
Thank you, Officer Peggy, and we're so glad they helped. And so if you are interested in supporting them, and we hope you will be, if you go to our Facebook page, you will see in the event information a link to make a donation through Facebook. And we will, of course, put that in the chat and up here on the screen during our break. Okay, on with the show.
It's actually on the screen right now, John.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing, Rigamarole. It's the magic of technology.
Just
right
below John's face.
Right here. Nice. So, if you've never been to one of our shows, everything we're going to do for you tonight is entirely made up on the spot. We have all sorts of fun games to play, and how it works, though, is we're going to need your input. So, periodically, I'll post in the chat asking for suggestions. I might ask you for a place for something to happen in. I might ask you for a relationship between two cast members. The more suggestions you give us, the more we have to work with, and typically the funnier it is. Also, the more you drink, often the funnier we are. Just kidding, not really. So, without further ado, we're going to start the show, and I would like to welcome our cast onto the screen, starting with, oh my gosh, so many fine choices. You haven't seen her for a couple of shows, but she is back and ready to roll. Let's give a big welcome to Dry Run.
Woo!
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 The technological god behind all this madness. Please give a warm welcome to Rigamarole.
Oh no! I don't know which button to hit. Ah!
The 1932 Wimbledon champion recently relocated to the Lone Star State. Let's hear it for Joe Lobb.
Woo!
Woo! The person who has not had to go out for groceries once during this pandemic. She is self-sustaining. Let's welcome Hand Rations.
Nom, 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 nom.
The man you always call if you need your drain clogged or your brain fixed. Let's hear it for Dr. Brainpee.
DSB. DSB.
DSP.
Is it on?
No. And finally, the one that you've got to watch out for because she's got her eye on you. Let's hear it once again for Officer Peggy.
Woo!
Ooh, doesn't she look wonderful in her latest Halloween attire? Okay, so what we're going to do is a game called Categories. This is kind of our warm-up game, and I asked you to put suggestions in the chat box for things we can name a whole lot of things in. That made sense. So I see lots of great suggestions, and this is an all-play game. Oh, and I see some of our friends are here. Ari's here, and the wonderful and talented Aunt Zesty's in the audience tonight.
Woo!
Tropic 64 Dream Shooter. That's a new one that I don't know. So thank you all for being here. All right, I'm gonna, since Aunt Zesty had the first one in, and Zesty would like to see us name as many horror films as we can.
What?
Titles. And so we need actually an order, don't we? Yes, we should do that. So let me just quickly put that in the chat box. All right. And there we go. Okay. So Dry Run's going to start us off horror films.
Scary movie.
Fine.
I realize I'm Riggy. It didn't say Rigamarole. It just said Riggy. So I will say Halloween.
There you go.
Night of the Living Dead.
Nightmare on Elm Street.
The Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
The Babysitter.
Jason.
I spit on your grave.
Halloween 2.
Day of the Triffids.
Friday the 13th.
Halloween 3, Season of the Witch.
Alien.
Subtitle.
Oh yeah, I'm calling you on them if you go for 4.
I think it's up to Dry Run, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. Grass.
The Hills Have Eyes.
Not going back for Halloween 4. I'm going Friday the 13th Part 2.
I was a teenage werewolf.
Get Out.
Halloween Part 4, The Return of Michael Myers.
Us.
Children of the Corn.
Mr. Sardonicus.
Friday the 13th Part 4, Jason in Space.
Whoa, nah, that's Jason X.
No!
Die! And what an
Die!
appropriate thing for Halloween, die. And that's how we usher people out of the game. Of course, what they don't know is we actually just killed Rigamarole. Yeah.
I'm surprised you guys let me get away with as much as I did.
Yeah, we're being generous as the first game. All right, so let's see. In our topic here, okay, Ari offers us things from outer space, things in outer space, from outer space.
I missed a good one.
And since Riggy finished, that goes to Joe Lobb. Things in outer space.
Things in or that actually arrive on the Earth from outer space.
Could be either.
Okay, cosmic rays.
Asteroids.
Wait, that's me, right? Yeah.
No,
Meteors.
that's me.
Oh, it's
No.
you. Just kidding. I should.
Stars.
Meteors.
The International Space Station.
Comets.
Hot Jupiters.
The Moon.
Planets.
The sun.
Galaxies.
Stardust.
Quasars.
Earth, if you think about it.
The asteroid belt.
Black holes.
Uranus.
I'm just going to go out on that.
I was like, do planets and specific planets, is that redundant?
A little bit, but I let it slide. Okay, let's go with.
You like Uranus.
Dry Run.
What?
Someone sent you love from Houston. You can guess who. Okay, let's see. Presidents of the United States. Since it is almost election day, presidents of the United States.
And I guess it's me again. George Washington.
JFK.
James K. Polk.
Jefferson.
John Adams.
Thomas Jefferson, in case you were wondering.
John Buchanan.
No, fail, die. James Buchanan.
James Buchanan. Oh well.
Damn you
Don't go-
technicalities!
Don't go with the first names of dead people.
That's right. Okay, let's see. Since it is Halloween, and this is sort of our Halloween show, we've been offered the suggestion of types of murder. Types of murder. Thank you, Dream Shooter, for that one. And I'm not sure who it's to.
I think it's hand rations.
Mm-hmm.
Drowning.
In the first degree.
Asphyxiation.
Shooting.
Wait, it's back to me, right?
And rations.
Smothering.
Exsanguination.
Dad. Eater.
Hanging.
Strangulation.
Is that a die?
That's a die.
Oh, somebody already said it?
Think
Kind of
so.
the same thing.
Yeah,
We
I
let
think
you
we
get
went
by on suffocation with smothering.
there was-
But I can't let it go twice.
No one said first degree.
That's true.
He did.
I thought you
said-
said second degree.
Nah, I was like murder in the first degree. Nobody said second or third.
That's true.
So.
Yeah.
Or
Okay.
manslaughter.
Voluntary or involuntary. That's 2 types.
Does that
Oh, well,
count? 'Cause that's a
manslaughter
separate-
wouldn't count. That's not murder.
Okay, we're
That's
not here for
manslaughter.
freaking debate club.
Don't
Focus
let
in,
us
you.
dead, John.
Wait,
Focus
am
in,
I
you
on the wrong
hooligans.
Zoom call?
Okay, just for that, your category is types of fish.
That's
I
me,
think
right?
yeah.
Marlin.
Clown.
Redfish. It is a fish.
Trout.
Mackerel.
Perch.
Salmon.
Herring.
Tuna.
Carp.
Flounder.
Sharks.
Foul.
Yup. Joe Lobb
Good
says
call.
no. Joe Lobb says no.
Joe Lobb cries nay.
He says nay, not a fish. And I think Dry Run dies.
Die! Oh! Death by technicality!
That should have been one of the topics. Okay, so for our last category to see who is the champion of the world tonight, we're going to go with types of movie monsters.
That's me. Zombie.
Vampire.
Werewolf.
Lichen.
Alien.
Blob.
Giant lizard.
Giant spiders.
Regular sized spiders.
Robots.
Die.
Giant. Oh, damn it.
You've been counted out, Dr. Brainpee. And our champion is Officer Peggy. Woo! Bask in it, Peggy. Bask in it.
Dry Run
All
got
right.
cheated.
All right. Our next game is a classic oldie, and it's actually one for Officer Peggy and Rigamarole, and the game is called Bing. And so for those of you who remember from past shows, this is our official Belle, Swine Girl, and I won't hold her right here, but I'll hold her back here. Can you hear that? You can.
Yeah.
Wonderful. So basically, they're going to create a 2-person scene for you. And they're going to deliver lines, but at some point when I want them to change it up a little bit, I'm going to. And they'll have to take the last line they said and twist it up and present it in a new and different way. I might bing them more than once. I might really screw with them and bing them 8 or 9 times. You never know. So to get us started, I asked you for a suggestion of a relationship between them. And let's see. Okay, that's pretty funny. Let's see. I'm going with this one. 2 poorly disguised people at an adult event. I'll let you determine what that means, but I think you know what they meant. Have fun.
Hey, Sandra.
Yeah.
you're not. I could tell who you are. That hat isn't fooling anyone.
Oh, no. My name's not Sandra. It's Mandra. My name's not Sandra. It's Jumanja. My name's not Sandra. It's Sandra.
Oh. Is it Sandra or just
Oh,
Sandra?
no.
Oh, yep, you're regular Sandra. How'd you get invited to this thing? I thought it was, exclusive.
During the scuffle, I unplugged my audio. I can't hear a thing you're saying. I mean...
Oh, do you do that often? Do you unplug your audio often? Are you a robot?
I prepared for this event. I've been lost inside the vents.
How long have you been lost? How long have you been watching? There's been some weird stuff happening, and I didn't sign up. There's been some very exciting things happening, and I've been broadcasting live.
Have you? Good thing no one could tell that it's really me, Sandra. Good thing no one could tell it was really me, Jumanja. It was never me. At all.
That is accurate. You were in the vents, therefore you were not participating. Oh man, who are you? You took off the glasses. What are you, Clark Kent? Are those even prescription? Are those even for descriptions? Are those even... Do they cost a subscription?
Yes, $2.99 a month from My Glasses fan club.
Like $299 or $2.99 or 299 rubles?
The period, the decimal point, changes every week.
Oh, how...
Decimal points are only for the week. Decimal points, of those we do not speak. I don't know math, so it could be $2.99 or it could be $299.
Fair. So how do you know Jennifer over there?
Well, Jumanja knows Jennifer from yoga, but Sandra knows Jennifer from Pogo.
Like, you've never told me you do professional pogo sticking? You never told me you do, erotic pogo writing? Oh God.
Something like that.
Oh, that's something I didn't need to, I just ate. I'm gonna be sick. I'm sorry. I just ate. This is really thick. I just ate. And you're a prick.
Excuse me. Jumanja does not take that.
That you're a prick? I mean, I think everyone knows. That's why you're in the corner alone. Oh, you're gonna fight me.
I am.
Oh, you're gonna bite me?
I am.
I didn't consent. This isn't what I signed up for. Oh, I'm
Very
so sorry.
nice. Let's give it up for Rigamarole and Officer Peggy. We can't hear them, but I know they're giving us thunderous applause. All right, for our next game, who do I need? We need Lobb and Hand Rations. Oh, me and Rigamarole. And I'm going to ask then, let me see here. Officer Peggy, I'm going to ask you to be sort of the timekeeper of the game. What I mean by that is figure out when it's time to end the scene. The game we're about to play, and I need on the screen, I need Hand Rations and Lobb, and I guess I'll join the screen too. Hi. There we go. The game we're going to play is called Internal Monologue. So Lobb and Hand Rations are going to act out a scene for us, and we'll get some suggestions in a moment. I did it again. I know what I did. I jumped games, didn't I?
You did.
I did. Okay. Forget everything I just said because I'm brain dead, which is good for Halloween. Instead, we're going to play an entirely different game called Entrances and Exits. And I asked you to give me suggestions for very small words that we say in everyday conversation. So as you can see, this is still a game for Rigamarole, but it's also a game for Dr. Brainpee and Officer Peggy. And so I need Dr. Brainpee on the screen here.
Paging DSB.
There he is. And so they're going to do a 3-person scene for you, and each of them is going to have a hot word. And when that word is said, either by themselves or another member in the scene, they have to immediately exit the scene. When that word is said again, they immediately jump in, and they kind of have to justify the coming in and the coming out. At the point where we've got like one person left or no people left, we can pretty much kill the scene. So I've gotten some good suggestions for your words. So let's see. Dr. Brainpee, your word is but, B-U-T. Anytime someone says but, you're out or back in.
Dang it.
Yeah. Let's see. Who has
but.
the bell? I have the bell. Let's see. Rigamarole, your word is me, M-E.
Me.
And Officer Peggy, your word is, oh, this is great. Your word is like. So let's review. Dr. Brainpee, what's your word?
But.
Rigamarole, what's your word?
Me, bye.
Okay, and
Just
Officer
me.
Peggy, what is your word?
Like.
Okay, like. So, okay, this scene is about a pop star and their managers. That's what's to inspire your scene, and let's take a look.
Brilliant tour. I have no notes, almost no notes. But
What?
But-
I'm out of here. I don't need this.
oh, he left.
That's what happens. They can't handle any critique.
But that's his job. His job is
I'll
to.
tell you something, man. Like, I don't even know what you want from me. I'm out there singing, looking pretty. See? This is what I'm talking about. Like, everybody leaves me whenever, you know?
Whoa. You need to calm down. Inhala, exhala. Inhala, exhala.
Where's Sandra? Oh, she's my breathing coach.
I am Sandra. Do you not know that this is me?
Oh, Sandra, I didn't even see you there. Hey.
Look, kid, you're real good. You got real talent, but you have to show up to your shows on time.
Well,
It's like
It is like everyone keeps leaving me. Couldn't hear you from the other room.
God, who put this stupid trap door here?
Yeah, we did that for pop stars like you.
Pop star traps are like illegal. Like, it's like the Geneva Conventions of like pop stardom.
No. Pop star
Yeah,
traps.
I read it on the internet.
Well, you read
I
it
could have you sued
incorrectly.
and tried as a war criminal. If you weren't my manager, you were so damn good at getting me shows. God.
I think you need to have you had popcorn?
No, I'm not allowed to eat popcorn.
It is supposed to be good for you, but I hear it makes you a little gassy. I think it's worth it.
Yes, Fabio, my nutritionist, said it makes me gassy, and that's bad for a pop
No!
star.
Put that down! He can't have that!
How dare you knock this out of my hands?
How dare
We
you try
know
to
who
feed
is
him?
the dominant manager. You know that Sandra is here. Inhala, exhala. You. Inhala, exhala. You. don't touch my popcorn again. I will cut you.
He has been late for every show with gastrointestinal issues.
Why do you think I can't eat the popcorn?
Exactly. So you and me...
But that.
Why does he keep leaving me? Like, Sandra, you're like my best friend.
No.
need to have a chat, okay? About his diet and what you're feeding him before every show.
Wait, me and my
Drink
diet?
this. Hey, buddy. I'm looking at you.
Yeah.
Drink this. Don't be a butt about it.
Okay, I'm just gonna hide though.
Men, why?
All right. Good job following the chaos. All right. Our next game is the one I started to tell you about before this game. This game we're going to play now is called Internal Monologue. And the actors in this game will be Joe Lobb and Hand Rations. And they're going to do a two-person scene. And I asked you for some suggestions there. And they're also going to have a little bit of help from myself and Rigamarole. And we're going to provide their internal thoughts. So we'll see the scene, and Riggy and I will tell you what they're really thinking. All right. So why do I feel like I have one more? There we go. All right. It's Officer Peggy. All right. So the voices will just be voices. All right. So your suggestion for this scene is, let's see. I like that. That's just twisted. Okay, your scene takes place in a graveyard, and you are spirits of the dead trying to scare teens before Halloween ends.
Oh man, this gig is too tough. I haven't scared anybody.
Cheer up. This is our one time of year when we can actually talk to people. Like any other time of year, it's just a generic prank. Now it's spooky season.
God, what is this, like the 400th time I've done spooky season?
It's just not fun for me. I mean, I get right up in someone's face and go, "Blah!" And they go, "Hi." Not what the reaction I'm looking for.
Well, maybe you need to try to think more creatively. Like, not everyone is scared of ghosts and stuff. Like, maybe, like, try to explore some other phobias.
Jeez, what's he been dead for 300 years? Lighten up a little.
Yeah, you may be right, but, you know, it didn't used to be that way. It used to be just being dead was enough. But, you know, I'm having trouble catching on to the new ways of scaring people.
Well, maybe take some like cues from pop culture. I mean, there was that like It movie that was out, and there were all those killer clowns, and it's just like, hey, it's our job to act like killer clowns. Stop taking our jobs, living people.
You could use a little makeup too.
Yeah, okay. Willing to try anything once.
I don't think she knows what the hell she's talking about.
Okay, so find something that you can use to look like a clown. Like, let's see, I can't find anything. Oh, it's a fox. Can use as like a clown wig.
Ooh, I like that.
Oh, God, that looks so fake.
Oh, man. Nothing's gonna make this guy look like more of a clown.
Well, maybe, you don't have to, like, look like a clown. Just, like, embody the spirit of the clown. Like, how's your honk? Everybody's always asking, like, ghosts, how do you, like, to say, like, boo and all that stuff. Just give me a good honk.
That
God,
good?
I think I just sharted. I didn't know ghosts could shart.
Maybe, like, tone down the honking a bit.
That's quite a schnoz he's got there, I'll tell you.
Like a sort of sung honk? Oh.
Oh, there's some teens coming. Okay. Let's get on your spookiest behavior.
Oh, God. Emo.
Scare 'em
I
to
hate
death.
emos.
Why is he moving his hands like that? It's like he's picking up Skittles and throwing them on the floor.
Okay.
Where did I drop my damn Skittles?
Okay. Now, these are the emo ones. They don't fear anything except for being called out for the fact that they do fear things. Let's go. Ooh, that eyeliner is so 2007. Ooh.
You are so passe. Ooh.
Your mother and I support your decisions. Woo!
Oh, this is real scary. I'm scaring myself here.
Ooh, yeah.
Did this thing just get meta?
I think so. Jeez. Okay. It worked. I mean, they're running away.
Yes.
Yes.
But now I'm lonely. Like, why do we always have to scare people away? Why can't we just keep scaring them the entire night?
Why don't you go to that end of the graveyard and I'll go to this end and we'll play volleyball with them. You scare them and they run this way, and I'll scare them and they'll run that way.
Oh, he's just trying to get me to go to the scary side of the graveyard. I don't think so.
I bet I can get her to go to the scary side of the graveyard.
Oh, why don't you pick which side you want and I'll go to the other one.
Is there a way to stay in the middle by the streetlight?
Damn, I thought reverse psychology would work on her.
Well, that kind of defeats the purpose, but I suppose we could do it in a rotating fashion. I mean, if you want to stand by the streetlight, I'll run around them and scare them into you, and then you scare them, and then they'll come out to the perimeter again.
The hell, she think it's a goddamn maypole?
That sounds complicated. Let's just possess some people and call it a day.
Works for me.
We have similar thoughts.
That was meta. All right. We haven't played that game live in a long time. I like that game. Nice job, guys. All right. Let's see. Next up on our list. It's actually kind of a similar game, but you know what? I don't care. This game is called Foreign Movie Dub. And so you may, from time to time on the late night, back when we had just late night channels and we only had 4 of them, they would show movies that were from different countries. And it was really, really clear that they were not originally shot in English. But gosh, being Americans, we dubbed our own language in there anyway. And so they made spectacular things to watch with mismatched mouth movements and all. So we're going to play a movie called Foreign Movie Dub. And the actors in this movie this time will be Dr. Brainpee and Dry Run. And our dubbers will be Hand, Rations, and Joe Lobb. They're going to provide what's really being said. And so to help them out here, I'm going to give them a movie title. And I'm pulling it directly quotes from our chat. Oh, this is great. There's a built-in one right here from Julia. Thank you, Julia. The movie we're going to see is the great Eastern Slavovian cinematic horror classic. I'm talking, of course, about The Dead Don't Have It Easy These Days. And so we're going to see a scene from that with our actors here, and they're going to get dubbed in. Let's see it. The Dead Don't Have It Easy These Days.
Oh, you're so beautiful. Kiss me. Please.
Well, if you take those glasses off first, they're kind of ruining the whole deal.
I cannot see without my glasses, but I see you.
Me? I have significance? I exist?
But of course you exist, and you exist to come to me and satisfy me.
Well, geez, I was just here to read this book with entirely blank pages, but I mean, I guess so.
Well, can you read to me? I will lick your fingers for you to turn the pages.
That's not hygienic in the times we're living in, but sure.
Well.
Page 1. Page
I'm
1.
all ears.
Page
Speak to me,
1
darling.
has the number 1 on it. Page
Not much of a
2.
plot so far.
Page 2 is a different page. And it has new information. Look, I am so smart. Now,
This is not very interesting. I think you are much more interesting.
excuse you. I wrote this myself.
Well,
How
I'm
dare you
impressed.
insult my genius?
I feel like a brain snack. How about you?
I could go for one.
Well, come with me then. Into my kitchen. Here we go.
Nothing better to do.
Taste it.
Are these all brains? That one doesn't
No.
look like a brain.
No, there's some chicken soup in there as well. How dare you
Chicken
suggest I
soup?
serve you pure brains?
You would eat something made of chicken?
And
How
what's
dare you
wrong
do
with
that to
chicken?
poor defenseless chickens. We should be eating brains like normal people.
Tastes good to me. Makes me
Well,
laugh. Fills
Maybe
my
it's
stomach.
someone who doesn't have such a refined palate, but
Try it once more. Oh! If you don't like it, I'll throw it in your face.
oh, I don't want soup on me.
You deserve every bit of it.
Some of it got in my ear. I can hear the souls of those poor defenseless chickens and those brains that kind of deserved it.
Yes, yes, I call upon the powers of darkness because you have treated me so poorly.
Oh no, they're telling me to become the chicken. No!
Ha 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 ha. It's funny, but it's sad, but I'm losing you. Nice chicken, good chicken. Let me smooth your feathers.
Wait, now that I am chicken, I understand that sometimes chicken soup is better than brains.
Not bad. Not bad. If I say so myself.
So, do you have any, like pellets that you could toss at me?
No, I don't see any. Let me look.
Okay, I guess I'll just peck the leg of
Oh,
this
I
table
found
for a
some.
second.
Here you go.
Oh.
They're shotgun pellets, but they're pellets.
All right. I hope he doesn't crow. I don't want to know what's going to happen to those pellets. All right. Our next game is one we're going to close the first set with, and it's called Slo Mo Commentary. And how Slo Mo Commentary works is we're going to see three flops compete in a very obscure Olympic type event, and two other flops are going to commentate. One is a sportscaster, and the other is a retired champion of this sport. So let's see what our suggestions are for what they should be competing in. Let's see.
You'll have to hold on for one moment. It seems we have lost visual.
Oh, we have. Okay. Where did we go?
Do we
Yeah,
have one of those cartoony technical difficulty signs? Because if not, someone should make one.
Ah,
Really?
that would have been a good
Intern.
choice. One moment. I'll switch us to the donate now or else slide and get that fixed.
Yes. Those damn Russian hackers again. Jeez. Try and do a show and you get hacked out by spooky music. It's just terrible. Where were we? We were going to do a game for you. So the game we're going to do again is Slo Mo Commentary. We're going to see a bizarre sporting competition, and we'll see 3 current players, and we'll see a host, a sportscaster host, and a former champion. They're going to commentate our contest. So let's see what suggestions we have for this. Let's see. Lots of good suggestions here. I am going to go with... I'm not going to do loudest scream contest, although that would be funny.
We're all going to blow out our mics.
Right, exactly. That's why we're not going to do that. I'm going to go with... Oh, this is a tough one. There are a lot of good suggestions, but I am going to go with competitive flirting. We're going to go with competitive flirting tonight. And this is a game for lots of flops. Our sportscaster for this game is going to be Officer Peggy, and our expert former champion is Rigamarole. And our competitors tonight will be Dry Run, Dr. Brainpee, and Joe Lobb. Again, the sport we're going to see is competitive flirting.
On. All right, we're running. Hello, everyone, and welcome to ESPN The Ocho. We bring you these rare and very exciting games this October. And as a woman, you know, something that could be scary if not done well is flirting. I am your host today, Sandra Salandri, and I have one of the smoothest talkers in the game. And I'm so excited. You can see I'm a little flustered. Could you please introduce yourself to the audience at home? I don't think you need much of an introduction, but.
Well, that's right. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. And might I say, your blouse is very nice. I am, of course, the 1995 World Flirt Champion. Now, of course, things are better nowadays, as we used to only have male judges. And let me tell you, the things that happen. Now, don't get me wrong. You know, I never did those sorts of things that the other competitors used to do, but I promise you, it's better nowadays than it used to be.
Yeah. Sir Love, could you help in kind of breaking down what we're going to be judging from these 3 competitors today? Because this is some serious business. These are the best of the best, the top 3, and they're winning for a grand prize of a romantic dinner at the one, the only, the Love Chest.
Oh, the Love, my own restaurant. Wonderful. I did not know that was the prize this year.
It's because you agreed. These were the terms and conditions to have you on the show. So,
okay.
Could you please just tell us what we're looking for today with these 3 competitors?
Yes, of course. What we're looking for in these fine, very attractive, young, wonderful competitors is, well, to just toe that line between cute and creepy. What we want to see here today is someone who can make you feel good inside, but if they were slightly less attractive, you'd probably be like, I want you to go away now.
Cool. Yeah. So it's not only about sort of the words that they send, but also, or give us, but also their physicality, if you will, because you don't want to come off creepy or too aggressive or not aggressive enough.
I don't want to come off as no, definitely not too aggressive. That would
that would not be great.
Body language is a big thing here, you know. Don't no slouching. We want to see some upright, some bold people here today. Is what I think. Yeah.
Great. So I see everyone's warming up. We're going to introduce each of our competitors, and then this is going to be a series of, it's actually going to sort of be a head-to-head challenge. We're going to have 3 sessions. Each competitor will give their best one-liner along with an associated gesture, and we will determine who moves on to the next round after they've sort of combated each other. So let's introduce this coming from the Lone Star State. We have the Lone Star. Could you just say hello to the folks at home, Lone Star?
Hello.
The Lone Star is going to have a hard time during this weird quarantine situation because the Lone Star really focuses in on touching. I've seen a lot of his technique and really just a busload of touching. I'd call it a buttload, but that's not a place you can touch when you're flirting. That would be completely inappropriate.
No. So we're going to see how that works in this virtual format because COVID. Obviously, flirting works different during virtual times. We're going to see how that translates. And so our next contestant actually specializes in online flirting.
Really?
This is the Lovebot 3000. And it's exciting. I've heard so many things. I've read it on Reddit. I've seen TikToks trying to replicate the Lovebot 3000.
This is
Lovebot
the first Android who can mimic human flirtation. I'm surprised. I'm wondering. I'm really looking forward to seeing this.
Lovebot 3000. Could you just say hello to the folks at home, please?
Hey, girl.
Oh.
So wound baby. Whoo. That did it for me.
And the last one, our last contestant, just it's amazing how much you can impress people with a single letter. The letter O. Just the letter O is with us today. So could you just please say hello to our audience members, please?
Oh, hello.
Wonderful. I'm excited to see what these bring. So let's kick it off with our first head-to-head challenge. We're looking for the best one-liners to impress myself and Mr. Love right here. So first we're gonna see the Lone Star. And actually, no, there's only 3 of you. All 3. Let's go. Best one-liner. Show us what you got. And we'll start with the Lone Star.
Do you sign here often?
I don't know where that hit you.
It hit the witchy parts.
Ooh.
It was very sorcery, like magical. I felt like I was actually having a spell put on me, and that I am no longer a neutral judge.
I can't help but feel that it would have worked better for me had he actually been able to touch my chest.
No doubt.
All right, let's see what you got. Lovebot 3000.
RyanGosling.exe. Initiate.
Whoa. Who?
Did it just transform into Ryan Gosling before our eyes?
I think it did. Now, I think that was nearly flawless execution. If there was a lip lick in there, or maybe just a little more hair play, a 10 out of 10 it would have been, but I have to stick with a 9 on that one. But that was good. That was dang good.
Yeah, I think for imagery, I would give it a solid 10, but I agree, the physicality, it needed a little more swoon, a little more pizzazz.
A little more goss.
A little more goss, yeah, that's a great way of putting it. And lastly, the letter O.
Hi. Could you help me carry this box? It's really heavy.
I gotta give it up to the letter O here. Completely believable. However, that box looks far too heavy for me. I'm gonna have to give it an 8.
Oh, I give that a 10. The slow tone, the gesture, it was full seduction. I wanted to break quarantine in order to help the letter O with this box.
Well, you're stronger than I am, so you'd be able to carry the box. But
I work out.
I wouldn't be able to carry the box, so 8. 8 on that one.
Yeah. So next we want to see you seduce one another. So this is an open round, and please give your best seduction techniques to one another. First, we're gonna have people seducing the Lovebot 3000.
In order to ensure that we are impartial, we are going to be putting on safety shields so that we are not going to be seduced here. Yes, very good.
Safety shields.
I might get a second
mine
one.
is a little wobbly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, Lovebot, looks like you're turned on a little, but give me a chance and I think I can really turn you on. What do you say?
I believe Lovebot's experiencing a malfunction. It's working a little bit too much.
Too much.
Honestly,
Flirtation.
I'm putting on a third shield just to be safe.
Oh,
Oh. Are you okay, Lovebot?
Overload. Overload. Overload.
Yeah, I think we
Overload.
better get down here. Lovebot seems to be experiencing a major malfunction.
Lovebot is out. Lovebot could not take the seduction. Oh my goodness.
I am absolutely covered in Lovebot here on the scene. Oh my gosh.
That is gross, Mr. Love. Oh God. All right. So
Happens all the time. What can I say?
Oh. All right. So that means the final round is the Lone Star versus the letter O, and the letter O is just taking this in stride, being like, yes, I caused that. So let's see what you got. One at a time. Letter O, please seduce the Lone Star, and then Lone Star, you'll have an opportunity to return the flirtation, if you will, with a return the flirtation.
And in order to keep ourselves completely under wraps, each of us is going to be reading a copy of the Bible during this. Proceed.
Lone Star. I heard Texas is big, but also dry.
Well, you might have heard right and you might have heard wrong. What say we investigate? At a convenient place of your choosing, of course.
Oh, that's such a invitation. I just need to go and find a towel.
In the first year of Darius the Mede's rule, I took to my stand to strengthen and protect him.
I don't own a Bible, so the letter O got me.
Oh no!
I'm sorry, I can no longer be an impartial judge during this time. The letter O, would you like to go to the Love Shack with me with this gift card for a free dinner? I'm so sorry, the Lone Star. I lost. Tune in next time for the Flirting Championships when someone else hosts, because I've run away with the letter O.
And
I'd be glad to host.
That leaves me with you, Lone Star. Shall we?
But of course.
Very nice, very nice.
Someone watched Borat.
So yes, we did, and it's great. So I have to. I don't usually give out awards in the middle of the show, but I am going to perhaps prematurely award the commitment award to Dry Run for throwing water in her own face. That goes on the highlight reel. All right, it is 8 o'clock, and what that means is we're going to take just a 5-minute break. We definitely have a second set for you. It's going to be a lot of fun, and so stay tuned for that. And if you could, please help support our charity. Any amount is okay. if we were in a live show at the Haunt, we'd be saying, hey, can you kick in $5? And some of you would, and some of you might not be able to, and that would be okay. And some of you would be like, I'm going to pop a 20 in there, and that'd be okay too. Whatever you can do to help a great organization, we'd appreciate. And the information's in the chat, and it's been up on the screen. All right, I'm going to get a beer, and we'll be back in a moment. All right, now that we know that. Hey, we're back for the second set. Hope you got yourself a beverage of choice. We are ready to deliver more comedy your way. And we're going to start off with a game we call World's Worst. That's where we get occupations from you, and we clap in and sort of perform what the world's worst person would be like in that particular occupation. So to get us started, let's start with World's Worst Radio Host. World's Worst Radio Host.
Hi, I'm Mike Pence.
Is this thing on?
Ah, shit, where's my fucking beer?
Welcome to WABCDEFGHIJKLMNOPQRSTUVWXYZ 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14.
You're listening live to the Justin Bieber channel. All Bieber, all the time. You are gonna be a believer tonight. We're gonna start with the first song, and we're gonna play it 4 times today, and then we're gonna play it 4 times more. Oh yeah, all Bieber, all the time.
Sorry, folks, got in some copyright trouble recently, so all of today's tracks will be me covering all the latest hits.
I'd listen to that, honestly.
And if the winner of last week's contest is out there, we're sorry. We got the numbers wrong. You didn't actually win the $10,000 in the Cadillac. So can you get in touch with us, please?
Welcome to your favorite AM station, where I do all of my most annoying impressions for 3 hours straight.
And, so, like, we are back on the air and stuff, and, like, we got some, I guess, like, am I using up airtime, sir? Is this the way you have no dead air, right? Like, yeah?
Okay, new occupation. And the new occupation, Rigamarole, by the way, there is a call for you to have your own channel. I think you're trending here. That's exciting. Yeah, hashtag Rigamarole.
Please don't
Make
leave
that
us.
happen, people. Put it on Instagram. Hashtag Rigamarole.
Radio station.
No
That's
one's
right.
gonna know Rigamarole.
Oh,
They don't need
will
to.
after
It's
all.
a mystery.
Okay, they're going. It's going. It's blowing up. Okay, so world's worst food taster for the king. World's worst food taster.
Let me just try a bite of this. What's in this? I'm allergic to everything.
World's worst food taster. You know, I just can't tell. Let me have another bite. Just take that plate here. Maybe.
I mean, I wouldn't serve it to my mother, but you can eat it, I guess.
Me? No, I'm not allergic to cinnamon. Wait, he is?
You know, Your Majesty, my mom always told me that I shouldn't take the first bite. It's polite, so why don't you have the first bite and then I'll take the second bite.
Well, I'm not exactly sure what arsenic tastes like. King, do you mind taste this? Tell me it tastes like arsenic to you.
Yeah, it's good.
I could tell you that it's hot. I have no other taste buds after that. They burned them all off.
King likes it all pre-chewed.
Oh.
Okay, world keeping with medieval themes. World's worst plague doctor. World's worst plague doctor.
Oh, it's not that bad. You're only gonna lose a leg. All right? You should be thankful. Some people lose 2 legs.
Some people say the plague mask or doctor mask doesn't work. Some people say it does. I don't like to wear one My opponent likes to wear one all the time. It's the longest beak mask you ever did see. Okay, longest beak mask you ever did see.
Plague Doctor. Sorry, I'm just cosplaying as a bird.
So you see, the only way to make sure that you don't get the plague is for me to infect you with the plague with these plague rats. So just let them nibble you a little bit, just a little bit, and then you'll get the immunity, and you won't get the real plague. You'll just get my version of the plague.
This is no time to ask for credentials. I say I'm a doctor. Everybody else says I'm a doctor. You take my word for it. I'm a doctor. So just take your medicine and shut up.
Bring out the vat of leeches.
You went with Dr. Schmenken. Dr. Schmenken wouldn't know a pox from a plague. He's a hack.
Well, actually, I'm not that kind of doctor. I got my PhD from Oxford all about the plague, and I actually have this 1,000-page dissertation here to show it. And this is my thesis on the plague. And I'm writing 7 manuscripts about how the plague is started by me talking, and the plague is my...
World's worst damsel in distress.
Well, it's okay. You can save me if you want, but I'm honestly really not that distressed.
How dare you save me? I am a goddamn feminist. I don't need no man to save me.
No, you need to want it bad enough. That's why I put the grease down the rope, okay? You need to grab it harder, all right? I need to be saved by a true hero.
Oh, thank you so much for saving me from that tower. I was locked away in there because I'm the last person with smallpox.
I'm going to call it on that one. All right, world's worst. And we are now going to play a very serious game called Interrogation. And so what I need you to do right now is in the chat to tell me what horrible but ordinary crime that Joe Lobb has committed. He has done some wrong. What has he done? And while you're thinking about that, tell me also who he did it with. What celebrity did Joe Lobb commit this crime with? And finally, tell me why they did it. So the suggestions I need are Joe Lobb, what kind of bizarre, ordinary crime he did, who he did it with, what celeb, and why they did it. And this is a game for Joe Lobb, who's going to be under the hot light, and his interrogators are going to be Hand Rations and Dr. Brainpee. So I will give them the suggestions in just a moment. Okay. So this is for, I'm going to send it to Dr. Brainpee, and then I'll send it to Hand Rations. And they're coming in fast and furious. Okay.
Too fast, too furious?
Okay, here's the crime.
Oh,
okay.
You guys. These guys are really good.
Classic.
Classy.
Okay, here's who he did it with, Hand Rations.
Okay.
Dr. Brainpee, here's who he did it with. And finally, let's see why.
Do you want it announced to the audience so Joe Lobb can't hear?
Yeah, we'll do that in just a minute.
Because I can mute my audio for him.
Okay.
And announce it.
Spence is killing me.
Of course.
I'm dying with anticipation.
Sending it to you right now.
I see you shiver. with anticipation.
Patient.
My favorite line from Rocky Horror, y'all.
My favorite line from Rocky Horror is, "Okay, it's star time."
Okay, so everybody got what it is?
Yep.
Okay. Let's see the scene.
Oh wait. Quick question, does the audience know?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Lobb doesn't.
Ooh.
Alright.
Is my
Get him in
camera?
here.
Get him in.
Oh.
Bail it. Bring him. Scoot him in, or whatever, like, treadmill thing we do now with
Yeah,
this.
we got him. He's in.
Okay. Oh, he's in. Oh, okay. He just loaded for me. Okay, cool. Yeah, I see him now. Yeah, you dirt bag.
Yeah, you little dirty boy.
Dirty boy. Huh?
That's what they call me in school.
Oh, I bet they called you this in school, huh?
Yeah.
Probably like first grade, day
Yeah.
1.
Yeah.
Seems like a very juvenile problem to have.
Miss Firstus's class, huh? Yeah, you probably remember that. Probably stuck in your brain because you were up there giving a presentation and you didn't know any better. Huh?
Well, yeah, kinda.
Yeah, you didn't realize that it's not like at home. It's not right over there down the hall. It's
Mhm.
over in some weird part of the building.
Yeah, if you're gonna drop the kids off at the pool, you got a schedule for it.
Well, I didn't feel like it.
Listen, if the Browns are going to the Super Bowl, you gotta buy tickets.
Yeah, all right. So yeah, I went and did a number 2, and I shouldn't have.
Yeah, you did. All right. You did. Little bit worse than that, though, huh? Because he
Mhm.
kind of brought it all around, didn't you?
Yeah, it stuck with you.
Really, held it.
Mm-hmm.
Carried that weight.
Dropping
Yeah.
a bomb is one thing. Dragging it around with you is an entire other.
Yeah, all right. So my underwear is a little soiled. Want to make a federal case out of it?
Yeah, actually, we're working on that. That's why you're here, and that's why we're in this call.
Mm-hmm.
But you weren't the only one.
Mm-hmm.
You weren't the only one.
Yeah. So
Now, I'd expect it out of someone like you. But her, she's a national treasure, unless you ask some people on Twitter, and then she isn't.
Or if you ask your employees.
yeah. Well, Martha Stewart never did go in for that kind of thing before.
No.
Not quite. She hasn't quite fallen from grace like that.
Yeah.
Like you just both fell from grace in your trousers.
Mm-hmm. Martha Stewart, she'd take that mess and turn it into something that I'd be jealous of not having. She just wants to dance it out. Like, your accomplice is just dancing it out, getting it everywhere.
She'd probably talk about it for 5 days straight.
Mm-hmm. Every morning.
Right with somebody else in the other chair. And they gotta guess if they did it or not. She'd make a game out of it.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
And then she'd make another game out of it on her game show.
Well, yeah. Joyce Behar does go on at the mouth sometimes.
Joyce Behar. No.
No, we gotta get that. Listen, you both thought you got going with your nice crop cut hair, real nice, tight, sharp looking, all right? But it didn't stop your pants from sagging.
Mm-hmm.
With poop.
Yeah.
I know she says just keep swimming, but you can't keep swimming when there's a Baby Ruth in the pool.
Look, all right? Yeah, she's real funny. Yeah, she's real blind. But that doesn't mean brown and not funny in the pants department is as I said before, not funny. I'm a cop, not a comedian, all right? I tried that route, didn't work out. I did not get a daytime talk show because of my Saturday Night Live experience. Or Jimmy Carter, I don't even know what this is.
Not Saturday Night Live, a sitcom. Very different.
I don't even, maybe it was Jimmy Carson. I don't know. She was on a show and then she got her show. And now she's mean. Like
Yeah.
you are to all the people who had to smell you.
Well, yeah. Yeah, okay.
It was degenerating to smell.
It's not very generous of you to bring it into everyone's faces.
Well, Ellen and I go back a long way.
Good enough for a confession. We're writing it down. That's good enough for police work. All right. Scribbled it in. Got it with Ellen. Boom. All right. Now, and why? You know why.
Yeah, but you don't.
Yeah, I do. But I can't put it on the paper till you say it.
Yeah.
Thought you were
It's
just,
not something we can just feel.
you just cool, relaxing. Just.
But we did it to chill.
No, that's so early 2000s. This is a more updated time.
Yeah, you guys are with the kids, You guys really know it. You're with it. You feel it.
Yeah, we feel it. And we felt it.
I bet you did.
Getting kind of like coming down from a vine,
Mm-hmm. Got a nice buzz going. Like a...
Yeah, well, we did it to get a jolt. So.
Not a jolt.
Nah, buzzing around there. Nah, you two create more buzz than a vibrator that accidentally turned on in an airplane.
That actually happened to us, Funny you should mention that.
Well, that's not the crime we're arresting you for, is it?
No,
you
thank
got away
goodness.
with that one because we mishandled the vibrator.
Yeah. So we did it just to mellow out a little.
Mellow out. No.
Mellow
Yeah,
out, man. Oh, so
Yeah,
70s.
like, getting those good... What's the name of that song? Like, I'm getting that good.
Oh, yeah, that's the good. I remember. Oh, yeah, that song was really good.
Hey, Steve?
Yo, this is Steve.
Hi,
This is other Steve.
Oh, hello, Steve. Both Steves.
Steves.
We have a Viper that someone was riding. They said that it had
wait.
some music.
Did
that
you
they
say,
were-
was that a P or a B?
I'm sorry. I have it was a Viper.
Burr.
Whatever. It's a car. It's outside. It's running. I think it belongs to the person you arrested. I don't know. We need to find out whose it is. See, I'll go ask Tim. He's on lunch.
Well, all right. You got us. It was to get some good vibrations.
Hey, you know what? That's also good enough for police work. We're writing it down. We're writing that one down. You got it. We got you good.
Yeah, you did.
You're not gonna have a little fun today for a very long time.
Nope, you and Ellen are vibing no more.
At least until...
Did you have a final line, convict?
It was almost as bad as the time that her daddy took her T-Bird away.
All right, that is Interrogation. We're going to play a quick game now called Half-Life. And this is a game for Officer Peggy and Rigamarole. And they're going to do a two-person scene for you. And I'm going to go through the cavalcade of suggestions you've given me over the course of the show to give them something to work with. This is a timed game. They're going to do this scene first in 1 minute, nice establishing scene, and then they're going to do the same scene in just 30 seconds, 15 seconds, 5 seconds, and finally for your amazement, they will do the same scene in a mere 1 second. It's going to be amazing. So we need to give them something to work with. So let's see where this scene is going to take place. This scene is going to take place on the patio. The scene is going to take place on a patio, and they are members of a cover band. Let's see that scene.
All right, you tuned up, Rob?
I'm tuned. I'm ready to go. What are we starting with?
We're gonna start with Good Vibrations.
Good. Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to jump ahead.
It's all right.
I always get excited.
It's a little cold for my vocals, so I'm just gonna just chug some honey.
Yeah, it's kind of unfortunate that we have to practice outside with it.
Oh no, I'm still attached. I can't move. Okay. All right, this is what we're working with.
Plugged in. So.
I'm plugged in.
Yeah.
All right. Ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
She's giving me good vibrations. She's giving me excitations. Oh, hey, Steve.
Yeah.
We don't have an audience.
So?
Are we in the right place? Are they gonna pay us?
I thought you handled the money. I brought the.
Okay, that's our scene. We saw that in 60 seconds, but these two flops are way talented, and they're going to do that same scene, word for word, motion for motion, in a mere 30 seconds. Are you ready? And go.
Are you tuned in?
I'm tuned up. Let's go.
All right.
What we can start with?
Good vibrations, of course.
Good vibrations.
Wait,
yeah,
wait,
no,
wait.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to go ahead.
Okay, it's cold. Hold on.
Oh, yeah, man. It's unfortunate we got to do it outside with, yeah.
Honey. All right.
Ready?
Good vibrations.
Good vibrations.
She's giving me excitations. I'm still plugged in.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
no,
God.
we're all pulled.
Hey, nobody's here.
Are you sure? No, you were supposed to handle the money. I was just supposed to bring the equipment.
You squeaked in an extra second, but that's still okay, because now they're going to do this scene for you in a mere 15 seconds. Are you ready?
Ready as ever be.
Go.
Plugged?
Ready.
All right.
Ooh,
Cool.
outside. Good vibrations.
Good vibrations.
Excitations.
Excitations.
Oh.
Oh, I'm still plugged in.
Yeah, no, you're plugged in. Oh, too bad we gotta be outside. Oh,
Are we gonna get paid?
Now, for your amazement, they're going to do the same exact scene in a mere 5 seconds. Are you ready? And
yes.
go.
Ready. Good vibrations. Excitations.
Good
You're supposed to handle the money.
Where are we gonna get paid?
That was good. That was really good. But I know you can do better. So now, ladies and gentlemen, for your amazement, these two flops are going to do that same exact scene. Word for word, line for line, motion for motion in 1 second. Are you ready?
Ready.
And go.
Are we
Good
gonna get
vibrations. You're supposed to handle the money.
Amazing. If only we could watch all things in that compressed time, I would get so much more done.
paid?
Let's
Also, we were
keep
the
it up.
Bleach Boys, in case anyone was wondering.
The Bleach Boys, see? You had to, like an Easter egg in there. The Beach Buoys. Yes, yes. All right, so we have another game for you now. And this game is called Actor's Nightmare. This is a game for me and for Joe Lobb. So I will ask another flop to call it when it feels like it's run its natural death. How this game works is we are each actors in a play, but here's the thing. One of us has a script, and gosh, one of us left their script and doesn't have any sense of what's going on. So they're kind of making it up. And I gave you, I asked for some suggestions from you. And so I asked for a suggestion for our scene. And so one that I got was a talk show host and their guests. So we could use that to inspire our scene. And we asked for your choice of 2 plays. And the choice of plays were Middle-Aged White Guys or another play called Semi-Monde. And shockingly, middle-aged white guys was the popular choice and the appropriate choice for the two of us that are cast in this. So we're going to see a scene from that right now. You know, I swear to God, I got a kidney stone. Feels like I... What?
Untie me, you bastard.
No, why would I do that? I'm sitting here in pain. You're not helping me. But you're still going to talk because I can put you in more pain than I'm in, and we will get tremendous ratings if we do it.
Do you know what a divorce is going to cost me?
I don't care what a divorce is going to cost you. I mean, you should think about the residuals. We're streaming this. You know, you could get money on Venmo. It's going to pay for your divorce. I promise you. Oh, God, it feels like I'm passing Jupiter.
There's ants in my shirt, Moon.
Ants in your shirt. Oh, my God. You know, everything is about ants in the shirt with you. Couldn't you at least pick a different bug?
My wife left me, too.
Yes, I know. We've already talked about that. We're going to set up the Venmo, and the people that are watching our stream, they're going to cover your divorce costs. Don't worry about it. Jesus.
How am I going to raise my boys?
I don't know. Put them on a cherry picker. They'll go up. Tell them they've gone far in life. They're kind of dumb. They won't notice the difference.
The opposite?
Fine. I don't care. Bang the cherry picker into the ground. You're better off without them. Give them to your ex-wife. Ah.
You can get on the phone and cancel the cards. They got all-night service.
Yeah, I know that. But, you know, why would I? This is working for us. We're going to make money on this, I am telling you. We're streaming. We are on Netflix now.
A Chrysler ain't a car, Roy. It's just upholstery on wheels.
You, always with the Chryslers, always with the upholstery. You know, I had your Chrysler reupholstered, and did you even see you?
Looks like the rats are leaving the dump, Roy.
Yeah, I see that, and that's why you're tied to a chair, and I'm here passing kidney stones.
I once saw rats eat a man alive. They ate him in circles like a corn cob.
Yeah, you keep talking, you're going to see it again, live and up close.
You owe me for the fishing cabin Pop left me that you sold to me in '86.
How could I sell it to you if he left it to you? Do you even listen to yourself talk? My God.
How much did you get for it?
I didn't get anything. It was your fishing cabin. God, you are thick as shit.
You sold 1.3 acres down on the river for $1,300?
Again, we were playing a game of Monopoly, not real property.
It was appraised 20 years ago at $7,500.
Well, you know, Monopoly keeps pace with inflation.
Yes.
Right, good. On that we can agree. Thank God. Because my God, you know, we're broadcasting this, and I believe you are boring the living hell out of our audience here. You're going to get no divorce money through Venmo because they're clicking off as we speak.
Might have been $5,000, Moon.
Oh, for Christ's sakes with the $5,000. Who cares? It was Park Place. Nobody cares.
Would you like some Cheez-Its, Moon?
Yes, that would be great.
Ding, 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 ding.
All right, that was Actor's Nightmare. And let's see, what is next up on the Big Bag of Fun? All right, we're going to play a little game that we like to do called Last Flop Standing. This is a timed game. Let's get all the flops up on the screen. And I'm going to pick a topic from our pool of suggestions, and the flops are going to talk about whatever that topic is. And at any point when someone's talking, another flop can clap in and say, I object, or bullshit, or whatever, and I will hear their case. If I rule in their favor, they get to take over. If I rule against them, they have to be quiet. Last flop standing at the end of 4 minutes time is the winner. So let's see what we're going to talk about today. Da, 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 da. Oh, well, there we go. It's really easy. Our audience seems to be particularly preoccupied at the moment with rats. So for the next 4 minutes, I'm going to start the timer, and you are going to talk about rats. You can pick a pro or con position, but rats is your topic. Starting.
Who's starting, John?
You are. So Officer Peggy, and go.
So Rat the band is really underrated. They're making a comeback with that new insurance commercial for the Round and Round commercial, right? And so their hit song. And I really think that we need to have a whole bunch of cover bands reinstated and a lot of support for Rat.
Yeah, dry run.
Rats are okay, but let's talk about my favorite dolls. Rats.
No.
So,
Officer Peggy, you're on. Keep going.
So Rat the band. I mean, 5-person.
Dr. Brainpee.
Rat's okay in this whole like thing, but Van Halen is trending way more right now.
Yeah, that's true.
All right, because Van Halen was the best fucking 80s metal band ever. Well, Iron Maiden's there, but they're in different categories. We're talking about Van Halen right now. The sick licks coming off of Eddie Van Halen. Rest his soul. Woo! Rat wishes they could be putting out music like that right now. Van Halen is the best. All right? You can just play one. Just play it. Two. Play it. We're not going to go into the Van Hagar phase. We're not going to work on that. I mean, there's a couple of things.
Joe Lobb.
It's very important to go into the Van Hagar thing. I
agree. Go for it.
I mean, that was a big fracture in the band. Like, they lost a lot of people and they gained maybe 2 or 3 more people. For me, it didn't work at all. I mean, there's nobody that could have replaced you know who. But
Rigamarole.
I don't know who.
That's true. You don't.
Who is Joe even talking about? I know Van Halen. I know Eddie. And that's it. I don't know anybody else from the group. So you tell me, is anyone else even replaceable? Of course they are, because I don't know who he's even talking about. There's Eddie and then nobody else. And I'm...
Officer Peggy.
What does this have to do with rats?
Not a thing.
Rats
Go.
are this cute, adorable animal, right? You can have them in your home. They're super cuddly. Some people think they look creepy, but
Joe Lobb.
rats are miserable sewer-dwelling things that steal slices of pizza. They are
No,
not
that's
cute.
not. No, I reject that. Go ahead, Officer Peggy.
they are insanely intelligent and very, very affectionate. They have a lot of emotional capacity. And
Rigamarole.
so
Rats are no good finks who turn you into the law.
That's true.
Yeah, you don't want a rat in your house. You want a rat in your business. You don't want a rat anywhere near you. Because the moment you do anything that they don't like, they run to Johnny Law. And you know what Johnny Law does? Johnny Law respects the hand raise, but I
Dr.
don't. So
Brainpee.
I'm going to keep going.
Dr. Brainpee.
I was gonna say rats just rat you out no matter what you do and no matter whether they like it or not.
Do you have more?
No, they just rat you out to the cops for everything you do.
Dry run.
I mean,
Rats just serve in their own self-interest. So it's not really fair to judge somebody who's acting in their own self-interest, is it? I don't think so. I like to think that people are quite
And
right.
rations.
Remy the rat from Ratatouille did not act in his own self-interest. He wanted to make the world a better place by providing food for the people.
Rig.
Do I keep going?
Yeah, you keep going until it's done.
okay.
But now,
John, you're supposed to tell us if we're
we're approved or
valid
not.
or not.
well, yeah, it said Rig, so he's making his case.
John's a rat, and he won't tell us who's supposed to be talking. So I'm going to keep talking until someone else decides that John's also a
Dry
rat.
run.
Dry run.
I want to take a turn to talk, and you can do.
No. No. Still Riggy.
I give my time to dry run.
And that's time. Rigamarole wins.
A coup! A full-on coup!
It turned meta.
John, you're a rat. Sorry.
No, it ended with me, a rat. Jeez, that's. I ain't no rat, you see?
You're a rat fink is what you is.
It was a rat think. All right, that is last flop standing. So we're gonna do a different game now. Oh, this is a big deal actually. So we like to inject a little culture into our show, and we actually are very honored tonight to have a world famous poet. This is the poet laureate of Outer Slobovia, and she is going to share her latest work with us. There she is. I'm just I can't believe we got her. The problem, of course, is she does not speak English, but thankfully her translator is here, and our translator does speak English. So, is the translator here to come on the screen? There you are. Okay, good. Thank you. Welcome. I give you, ladies and gentlemen, the poet laureate of Outer Slobovia, Slavenkia Slavatsnik.
Bedang CD.
I only just now realized this is supposed to be out loud.
Ooba.
Bedang CD. Coffee. Kene.
But can any poem truly be read aloud?
Japang.
Nope.
Ooba.
Zingja chong.
Why don't
Dida.
you try thinking for
Wow.
a change? Ha!
Shapildong.
Yeah, that's right, I said it.
Yesi savatupang.
This is a
Yep.
lot to read.
Ooba.
Jino. Sam. Bizarrong.
And I am a very busy woman.
Dida dopa. Trille.
By booking me at this reading, you are wasting my time.
Shepatupa. Sele. Shepatise pato.
And I say no, I say no, I say maybe.
Sebaski. Sebaski.
Maybe.
Jacques Can du Fond Gilded Card de Day.
Actually, this poem is pretty good.
Hush.
Hush.
Zip.
Ooba.
Zip. Zip. Bas. Sebaski. Dungadol. Dungadol not.
How about we all just read the poem and then we discuss it?
Sebaski. Risk Moldava.
But my interpretation is right. No one else.
Ooba.
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 Seba. Zegongote.
Wait, I'm almost out of time.
Zip. Zip.
I mean, it'd be weird to start now.
This hala.
What
This
even
hala
is
is buns Gerskaski.
maybe if I talk slowly,
Bin
this will
hala.
sound like the poem.
Bin hala subaski dangadol. Ret kavan nehedatu.
I am so great at deception.
Janub.
But now I leave.
Dapen disole.
I have a dentist appointment.
Ooh,
Uba.
The poet laureate of Outer Slobovia. Let's get all the flops back on the screen for our final game. This has sort of become our tradition. Final game. This has become our tradition on virtual flop shows. We're gonna finish up tonight with good advice, bad advice, and worst advice. And I'm gonna put an order here in the chat. And while I'm doing that, I've invited you to put things in the chat that you need advice on.
If it's a different order, we're starting a coup. Just saying.
Yeah, you think so, huh?
Oh, I think
I'll
so.
shut you.
I'm
I'll
an
shut you
officer,
down.
sir.
Get her, officer. Get him, officer. Get the rat.
Okay.
Get the rat out of here.
Mm-hmm. Didn't expect that, did you? Huh? Who's the rat now? All right.
You. Still a rat.
That's fair. Okay, so
Same
for
here.
our, yeah, you're right. You see, huh? Okay, so we need things that people have advice on or need advice on. Oh, they enjoyed your coup earlier. That's good. Ari, to answer your question, and I'm inclined to do it, I need to know what your band's name is now. And while you contemplate that, our an audience member needs some advice on how to take a nice bath. How to take a nice bath. So hand rations. Do you have any advice on that topic?
Well, personally, if you're going to take a bath clean, you might as well just dunk yourself in a like fishing hole or something like that, because baths you're just sitting in your own filth. However, if you're taking a bath for relaxation and you don't care about sitting in your own filth, then I don't know, just like treat yourself. You can get some of those like bath bombs from like Lush that like they look like they should be edible but they're not. And you can like light some candles, but like not near the water, but like near enough to the water that if the house catches on fire, just like whoop. And then just like just make a day of it.
That's okay, but I don't think that, I don't know. I don't fully agree with that. I'm sorry. I think you were right on the right track with bath bombs, but I think you're thinking about it as soothing, and I'm actually talking about actual bath bombs, things you can light like M80s, right? The bath is supposed to relax your muscles, but let's face it, it doesn't work effectively enough. The water cools too fast. But if you have actual shock waves in the water by using bath bombs, you will get so relaxed. Oh, it's great, great. I would go with that. What M80s do you right? What Brainpee? What?
Now, John, I like where your head's at. You know,
okay.
when I was a young lad, you know, a man I look up to gave me 2 M80s, and that was like the greatest day of my freaking life because we shot one off and it was sweet. It exploded. But she was kind of right. We need to just tone it down a little bit, but you really need to like what baths really lack is the exfoliating feature. You know, you really need to like, well, we need the fuzz too. So instead of water, what you need to go is you need to get a lot of Diet Coke, okay? Because if it can strip off paint, it can strip off your dead skin cells, exfoliate. Then what you do, just dump in a few packs of Mentos, relive like 2010, and just explode your bathroom. And then that's the thing, you bust out of that, you open the door and you come through that like that foam wall out, squeaky clean.
All right.
Now I know it's jumping the game a little bit, but I did note that I was next, and I'd like to answer this question if that's acceptable.
Yeah. Well, actually, no, he answered in the right order, Reggie.
No, I said I was next. I'm after Dr. Brainpee.
Oh, do you want to raise the stakes on this?
I
thing?
do. I want to raise them just
All
a
right,
little bit.
do it. Go for it. Why not?
So I think the Diet Coke is probably the best answer so far, definitely. But I think what really relaxes me is music and food and video games. So I would say that in order for you to have a relaxing bath, what you need to do is to bring every electronic device in your house and enjoy that while you're in the bath. Make yourself some toast. Make yourself bring in a wall plugged in CD player that you plug right into the wall, and don't be afraid, to pull it up, put a CD in while it's. I know the kids probably don't use CD players anymore, but I still do. And put that right at the edge of the tub. And don't be afraid to rock out while you're in there. Get the tub rocking, get the water rocking as best you can, and get your toast. Yeah, that's the best way to do it.
Okay. All right. Well, thanks for that. I hope that helps. We have a question from Emily. And is Emily a friend of yours, Hands Rations?
Yes.
Did I see Emily in a video?
Mm-hmm.
Emily's very talented, actually. So Emily wants to know, how does she get into comedy flops? Joe Lobb, do you have any advice to offer? You've been through the trials and tribulations of that.
Well, Emily, you're already on the right track by watching comedy flops. It's always a good idea to pick good models and emulate them, and we are trying our best to be good models. So I hope you found some helpful inspiration in this show. I hope this is not the first show you've seen. I hope you've seen others. Or if this is the first show, I hope you continue watching. It's not a bad idea to get to know some of the people in the troupe, and I see you've already taken that step as well. So, practice your comedy chops and keep watching and keep your friendship. And when you see auditions announced, just jump on it. Don't wait. I think that'll get you into the flops.
Okay, Joe Lobb. Officer Peggy, what do you think? What advice do you have?
Like there's part of that that's true. Like the whole, you have to have some type of interrelationship or some connection, right, to one of us stellar human beings here. But really, the key to a good audition and getting into the comedy flops is sacrifice. So what I need you to do is I need you to grab one of your most unfunny friends and you say, hey, we should try out for improv together. I've never done improv. I don't know anything about being funny or comedy. And they're like, yeah, me too. And what you do is you go to the audition and you destroy them. You're like, look at me, I'm amazing. And odds are, most of they might be lucky and make it in. I did. I was an underdog. I came in with no notice. But really, you want to destroy them in the audition. And the more people you can bring in that suck, the more likely you are to make it into our troupe. So really just elevate yourself and make sure everyone else is not good on thinking on their feet. That's the key.
It's true. Mike's friend had to move away.
Yeah.
I've caused 2 people to leave, so.
Now, if you're doing it right, sure. Dry run, you look skeptical. What advice do you have?
Emily, it's lovely that you are considering joining the flops, but I do have to say, to be a true improv comedian, you really need to find reasons to exist. And I think to join the comedy flops, you actually need a very valid reason that to the lengths that you would go to find an ice cream bar. I do believe that is, I'm not sure how it was decided, but that is our standard. So you need to come up with a very decent reason, and tenacity.
Gotta say, she's right on the money. I gave myself a concussion to join the Flops. Think about that. A fridge. I went into the fridge, hit myself in the head, boom, became a flop. It was just like that. I can't remember most of the things, but she's right.
You woke up and you were with the Flops.
I don't have the shirt anymore because I forgot where I put it, but I got a shirt and I was like, woo, who are you?
Comedy Flops is not sponsored by Klondike.
That's right. That's right. We have a question about an animal question, and so Tropic64 wants to know how to tell if their cats are luring them into a false sense of security, and I believe that is back to hand rations.
See, your cats are always luring you into a false sense of security. But I mean, that's kind of their job as pets. Like, the world outside is like, I'm gonna say a controversial 2020 opinion, but it has been a terrible year. However, cats don't know that.
Controversial.
Cats are just living their lives. They don't know anything about the coronavirus. All they know is poop in a box and sleep 16 hours a day. So, if you aren't getting a false sense of security from being around your cat, what are you even doing?
See, here's the thing. Mostly that's right, but the part I disagree with is I think the cats know damn well about the coronavirus. I think they were in on it. I got 6, and half the time some of them are upstairs faux sleeping, but you know what? I know they're plotting. I know. I can see them, little calculations on the bedspread. They're up to something. I know they are. And I think they know damn well about corona.
You're not going far enough. This conspiracy runs deep, John. It runs
Really?
deep. All right. Because did you ever think possibly that it might have been extraterrestrials? Because if we look back, these cats, they've been worshipped as deities for years. Now, could it possibly be that possibly that these extraterrestrials we might have just perceived as cats? You see, some ancient astronaut theorists predict that one day these cats will return to their extraterrestrial origins through the use of the Mayan calendar and Egyptology that we have very much cherry-picked very fine sections of right here. This one single hieroglyph section says that cats will return from whence they came through the pyramids. Now, does that mean extraterrestrials, or was it just a modern interpretation? We don't know, but yes, as long as you ignore mainstream scientists.
For years, what, like 6 or 7? 6 or 7 years cats have been worshipped?
At least, yeah. Well, that brings us to the end of our show. I hope we've helped you with these problems and things you're trying to work out. Thank you for coming out tonight. Hope you had a good time. We are going to definitely do November and December shows, dates to be determined. If you haven't yet followed us on Facebook or Instagram or on our YouTube channel, please do that. If you're having fun, and the chat makes me think you might be a little bit, then tell your friends about our shows, and tell your friends, and we'll keep doing them. And I keep seeing Nick Kroll in the chat, so I looked Nick Kroll up, and I guess I am an
Nick
older
Kroll's
version of him.
No,
Yeah,
no, they think you're Nick Kroll, DSB.
Oh,
One of my friends keeps texting me to tell you that you look like Harry Styles and Nick Kroll is one person.
Who, me or Mike?
Actually, they're a
Mike.
legitimate love child, turns out. So,
well, that's a fair cop. Does Ancestry know?
well, she had an inkling about it, but she's also got that fat paycheck.
It's that
There you go.
Gil Faisal charmed, I'm sure, voice.
There you go.
The intonation.
There you go. Cool. Well, thank you for coming out tonight. It's been a pleasure. We will we'll see you soon. Be well.
Bye.
For cats, follow our channel.
Follow the cats.